back to the episode, last day on Earth, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to an episode. Why can't I knock it off my bike? Hello, sir. I'm attempting to exit my vehicle. There we go. I was trying to exit that thing for like 5 seconds straight. As I was saying, today is a day that I have been waiting way too freaking long for, because Act 2 Chapter 1 is a bit of a slow burner, as we know, because you gotta go and collect all of these various items throughout the chapter, and we are on, the quest is called the finish line. We're at the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be finishing the minivan repairs today. As you can see, an inventory chock full of absolutely a ton of parts to put towards the minivan, and subsequently, the final piece of the settlement puzzle. When the building of this is officially complete, we will have built every single building inside of the settlement and our 4th ever vehicle in the game of Last Day on Earth. So without further ado, let's access this puppy. Let's go ahead and fill her up almost entirely to the brim, because unfortunately we are missing but one spark plug that we are gonna go over to the gas station right now and get, and with that the minivan will be complete, which is something that's been cooking for quite a while. Cause how long ago did this update come out? Like a month ago or something like that? And the update has been a bit of a slow burner because all of these various buildings we got, let's just go ahead and do a quick little recap over here. We got the barracks, we got the headquarters, we got the exterior walls, we've got the garage, and of course the minivan. Each one of these you had to collect new unique components from none other than, whatchamacall. You pretty much had to collect all of these various new types of parts from all, the new freaking factory location, the port, the farm, the motel, hotel, holiday, in the gas station, and all of these new items that were introduced in the update dropping, but they would only drop every few days. So long story short, it's been taking quite a while to build this settlement up, but we are finally close to the finish line. We are actually, as you saw a little bit earlier, on the quest called the finish line. It is like metaphorically perfect over here, so let's arrive at none other than the gas station. Let's make our way over into the highway component that is unlocked once you get to the quest that shows you where to get the spark plugs. You unlock pretty much a new location inside of the gas station, which again is so freaking cool that essentially this latest update did add a new location in the form of the factory, and then also a new location in the form of the highway by the gas station, and also a new basement component to the motel. Love all these new location updates that we got. Like, realistically speaking, it's kind of like some of the most new permanent content we've gotten from an update in quite a while, and that has been, I don't know, man. I like permanent content. Y'all should know me about that. You know what else I like? Giveaways, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be hosting a huge one over at twitch.tv/Starsnipe, where we are live every single Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully I do see you folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls over there, because this Friday especially, we are going to be doing a bit of a giveaway, and in that giveaway, 5 sets of prizes are going to be dished out to 5 lucky folks throughout the stream in the form of the stories premium for act number 2. So yes, y'all can go ahead and get ahead of the curve over here on act 2 and actually acquire the premium, and as such, when you complete missions, get the it's pretty much like the premium pass, whatchamacall, for English is hard, for Act 2 and all of its various missions. So each one of the 5 winners are gonna be getting the stories of premium pass for Act 2, 1,000 coins, 5 rare blueprint packs, and 50 energy drinks. Need I remind you how incredible those blueprint packs are? Because essentially what they do, ladies and gentlemen, you get a guaranteed extremely rare blueprint, 2 rares, and 6 randoms. So it's pretty freaking cool. Let's go and just open one for good measure, and bada bing, bada boom, look at what we got, including the extremely rare red dot on mount right there. Now, I already have a ton of mods, so that's why you don't see me often opening up these rare blueprints on my own, because I've already gone through an insane amount of opening those puppies up to go ahead and show off all the weapon mods for you, like literally as soon as the weapon mod update came out, pretty much. But I know that not everyone might have all of those things unlocked, so the good news for you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is that you will be able to get some of those through that giveaway. We're actually be doing a longer than usual stream. Usually we stream for around 2 hours, but we're slated to be streaming for 3 hours over on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Twitch.tv/Starsnipe. Link at the very tip of the top of the description and in the pinned comment. So hopefully I do see you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, over there, where we are going to be having a blast with that giveaway. And just with no, don't spit on me. in general, plenty of last day out of the fun. We got the face cam on. We got the live chat rolling, making for a bit of a unique experience compared to what y'all might be used to in the form of in the form of the YouTube videos, because y'all don't see my face. Y'all leave comments after the video is recorded, but y'all can literally leave comments and chat with us as the video or as the stream is going on, making for an awesome experience. It's always awesome to be able to kick off the weekend with y'all like that every single Friday. So hopefully I do see y'all over there, because it's gonna be a bit of a bonus one in the form of, again, the giveaways that we are oh, let's go. We got some box hate. Always love to get some box hate. In the form of the giveaways that we are going to be hosting. So looking forward to seeing you folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, over there. And if you don't know what time that it starts in your local time zone, twitch.tv/Starsnipe schedule. We'll be able to go ahead and help you out, because time zones can definitely be confusing. I totally get that. And that schedule will let you know what time that it starts. And once you know what time it starts every single week in your time zone, that's the same time that it starts every single week. So hopefully I do see you folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, over there. And we are going to be having an absolute ball. And finally, the chest, the moment of truth. Not this one, but the door right next to it. This is where the spark plug can be found if it does spawn in. There is a chance it doesn't spawn in. There's also a chance it does spawn in. So this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the moment of truth that y'all have all been waiting for. So before we go on and do that, just like I'm saying, links at the top of the description, twitch.tv/Starsnipe, 6 p.m. Eastern time over on Friday, every Friday, by the way, and then twitch.tv/Starsnipe schedule, also link at the top of the description and in the pinned comment. Looking forward to seeing you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, over there. But all right, now that y'all have been informed about the giveaway, because I'll give it back to the most fan-free, fantastic community around, it's time to inform y'all about the components inside of this car. Big money, no whammy, 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 big money, no, no! Bro! You can't be serious. I'm in shambles. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Did that really just happen to us? As we are but one spark plug away from ultimate and utter victory. We don't get it. We don't, I'm at a loss for words. That is very upsetting. But that's all right, because that's, I mean, it'll respawn. We can go back to it. In the meantime, however, you know what we do have? We got a little event over here on the calendar. Also, the good news, at least, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is even if we can't pop that open immediately right now at this very moment, the good news is I got some good news for you, all right? Because you know what we do have in store for y'all today, in this very unfortunate case, is a teaser for the very next update that was shared by the developers of Last Day on Earth. Stav, what do you mean? Yes. Big news about big news, everyone. I'm like Professor Farnsworth, but instead of good news, we're talking big news. Big news, everyone. About the very next update coming to Last Day on Earth. And that is something that we'll get to in a little bit, because first things first, we do also have, if y'all go out and check your calendar, at least at the time of me recording this, a pretty cool event going on in the form of Bunker Bravo. And in this event, we've got a few changes going on over here, where every time one of these events goes on, as y'all can see, essentially you get a few perks. Not only do you get tasks that give you season pass points, and you can get a lot of them, by the way, but also some changes that tend to make the location easier. And Bunker Bravo has a few of those exact things, including making the damage done by the AK-47 go up by about 25%, decreasing zombies' health by about 25%, and radioactive contamination decreased by half. These events are absolutely the best time to clear out any of these locations. If y'all were maybe thinking about doing Bunker Bravo, you don't know when, usually the best time to clear out any location, like even when the Bunker Alpha event comes around in a few days. Whenever there's an event going on, that is the prime time to do it, because there's usually perks that make that location easier on top of the bonus rewards you get from clearing it. Because I mean, just from clearing Bunker Bravo, we're gonna get like, what, like 10,000 season pass points or something like that. That's pretty cool, because I really want to hit level 60 in this season pass, because at the very end of the season pass, we get a pretty swiggity brand new outfit in the form of the biohazard outfit, which is looking pretty cash money, if you ask me. So we need every little bit of points that we can get, and that's exactly what we are going to be doing. Now, bit of an unfortunate turn. Oh, hold up, I freaking forgot whatchamacallit. I got a few more rifles stashed up in the old chopper motorcycle type thing. We're gonna go and grab those. But the unfortunate thing about this event this time around is that originally these events would have the perk be 50% boost to M16 damage, which was honestly so freaking incredible. Because if you guys don't know, all right, just for measurement's sake here, long story short, the M16, let me just go in and gobble up on a little bit of this, is kind of like one of the best weapons when it gets boosted, because this is right here, the best version of the M16 in my inventory. 3 of the 4 best common mods for this thing that increase stability and critical chance and bring the DPS up a ton. I think this M16 right here is a DPS, a damage per second of about 138. 3 common mods. Common mods are easier to get and easier to build, making the M16 honestly kind of perfect for that. Whereas the best version of the AK, y'all can see, I got 4 extremely rares and 1 common mod to make this thing the best that it can be. So the AK is just a bit more of an expensive weapon all around. And there was this perk, at least, you know, the last few times for Bunker Bravo, where instead of the AK-47 damage going up by 25%, you would see the M16 damage go up by 50%. Which you might, I mean, like, that is so insane. Because the M16, in terms of Bunker Bravo, if y'all don't know about Bunker Bravo, oh, you gonna learn today. It is essentially a speed run. Everything about Bunker Bravo, you are rushing your patootie through to do it absolutely as soon as you can, because you accrue radiation throughout your run, and that radiation will slowly decrease your maximum health, and then after slowly decreasing for a while, eventually, it'll start killing you pretty fast. All right, it gets pretty out of hand. But not only does this perk bring down the radiation, but obviously, you know, the faster you can clear a floor, the less radiation you accrue. The more damage you do, the faster you kill things. You kind of see where I'm getting at. Now here's the thing, the M16, even without any of these perks, is usually good enough to clear out the second floor on its own without too much difficulty. But by the time you get over to floor number 3, floor number 4, it does get a little bit harder, where the M16 might not be enough unless you have some like additional radiation supplies like anti-rads or anti-radiation pills, stuff like that. So long story short, I'm very bummed that it actually looks like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love seeing my AK do more damage, but I am a little bit bummed that it did go from the M16 increasing by 50% to the AK-47. And also by 25% instead of 50%. The AK's already like, usually I'd use AKs to clear out the 3rd and 4th floor in pretty decent time. But just seeing the M16 get boosted made it so viable. And also the reduced zombie health too. But yeah, long story short, I mean, that's my thoughts on it. I'm a little bit disappointed. Hopefully we see the M16s come back. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below about that, because, well, long story short, we got some clearing to do. And we're gonna go and do that today. I will cancel the patrol, open the locks. This thing takes like 20 lead to build up top side, but once you build it, you just get extra loot on every floor. It's pretty awesome. And I like canceling the patrol because that tends to be pretty good. We're gonna open that, and as soon as we step through these doors, the timer, the countdown will begin, and when that happens, well, we're gonna be on a tight timeline. Now, good news for me, I've got some Kalashnikov 47s, and they're doing 25% extra damage, so we should be able to do quite a little bit of work. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wish me luck. Smash that like button, because nothing gives a YouTuber power like hitting that like button, confirmed by scientific studies of science. And I mean, I guess while you're at it, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell, hit it, all that jazz for all the new updates and stuff that we're checking out last day on Earth. And of course, for days like today, where we're gonna go clear through this thing absolutely as soon as possible. Love to see the fact that they put that shield down. I can at least stab you through the shield, but gosh darn, is it oh beautiful, he put the shield down. I love to see that. I'm getting a little bit thirsty, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and just make our way through here. I will try to destroy at least some of these turrets, and I love all the damage that we are able to do. No, 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 do not blow me up, baby. Why are there so many explosive people? I don't like this many explosions. We do have the exploder over here that we gotta worry about. We'll worry about him in a little bit. Please don't explode on me, and beautifully did not explode on me. Let's go and kill the babies. Drink up a little bit of water. Hopefully I don't have to pee. No, I've gotta pee. This is the worst thing that could have possibly happened, bro. Why did I not drink water beforehand? This is why you always gotta hydrate, ladies and gentlemen. I better not get smelly. All right, I'm not smelly. Let's go sneak by these turrets because I do not want to accrue their wrath. Let's go and, whatchamacallit, bring this exploder this way. We got another exploder over here we gotta worry about. Take him down. And dude, so many exploders this early on, actually absolutely obnoxious. Also, I did not activate my barrel perk, which is kind of bad news bears a little bit. Oh, we gotta heal up a little bit. And all right, at least we got that taken care of. Let's get the exploder to go ahead and explode while we are not too close to it. And then let's get that again. That gotta do his thing. Oh no, oh no, oh no, we got parasites over here. Gosh darn it. But all right, we got past those 2 turrets, which is kind of like the most annoying part if you do not deactivate the turrets. So we're doing pretty good. Why are there so many explosive zombies today, dude? Like, it's actually ridiculous the amount of explosive zombies. just exploders and explosive zombies that we are encountering. Like, what the heck? Why are there so many of y'all? All right, but at least, I mean, our armor's looking to be in pretty good shape. I might need to get another new set of armor by the time we get around to like some of the more difficult things, but for now, just go ahead and lure this fella out because I'm definitely gonna have to do a little bit of damage to you, my toxic spewing friend. We'll let you go ahead and spew a little bit over there. Take down the stormtrooper. See you later, alligator. We got another toxic spewer. I'm gonna take you down before you even get that first spew off the baby. Whoa, we got a mission done while we are at it, and now we are making a little bit of good time, but dude, is it just me? Like, this seems like a lot of explosive zombies. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. There are usually exploders and explosive zombies. I feel like the vast majority has been these two. Not too many toxic darters, though, which actually I can kind of get behind because toxic darters are kind of the worst. I hate toxic darters with a passion. Whatever. Can't complain too hard. Riot zombie, put the shield down, bro. Why you gotta do this to me? All right, he's doing me a little bit dirty. I'll take this opportunity to eat up on a little bit of food, and I guess why he's got that shield up. Why don't I go ahead and activate the freaking barrel roll ability that I kind of need anyway? Ow! There you go. All right, beautiful. The shield is up. And we're doing good. And also, while we're at it, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and activate the self-healing perk too, because that is like the one perk out of like the left corner perks that actually like help you in the heat of battle. The rest like really don't. And all right, let's go and lure some of you folks out. And look at that. Today's just an explosive type of day, man. Like, what the heck is going on? Literally, I cannot remember the last time I've encountered this many explosives. And there's more. Billy Mays here. But wait, there's freaking more, dude. If there are even more exploders, I literally can't right now. I literally can't. Whatever, man, whatever. Just get the heck out of here, crawler. The toxic spewer type dude. All right, I'm gonna go and mow you down from a distance, from the safety of behind this table. That table's bulletproof, baby, and let's go. I mean, it's not actually, but you know, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and toss another AK over there in the backup slot, and then we've got some enemies to mow down. Yellow toxic spewer. That one never spits right away, which is always good. We got this fetid corpse that I definitely gotta take down, and oh, the riot zombie shield is down. Beautiful. Always want to go ahead and open up some of these doorways for these turkeys because the liquidator will get very distracted by the turkeys, which is very beautiful news because we need a distraction to go ahead and take this dude down. And with the extra damage that the AK is dishing out, we are doing pretty good. We just want to continue doing damage to him, and we'll obviously not dying with that hit. We're gonna be down to 9 health. That's all right though. We just want to continue kind of like running around a little bit. Hopefully, eventually, he'll get distracted and kind of like go and attack one of these turkeys. See, there you go. He's distracted, taking down the turkey, and I'm taking him down. That's right. I've saved Thanksgiving turkey. Spread the message, my friend, and goodbye, liquidator. See you later. Let's go and send some of this loot up top. That means the Bunker Bravo loot is always pretty good. It is expensive to get and all that, but pretty good. And yeah, y'all can see the AKs. I mean, they are making quick work of this stuff, especially because of the fact that, I mean, all these enemies literally have less health than they usually do. I don't know why I pressed number 1. For some, like, I should have pressed number 3. I apologize sincerely. I will press number 3 here shortly. But yeah, y'all can see the AK is absolutely doing work when it comes to Bunker Bravo. They're already like one of my preferred weapons of taking this place down in timely fashion. Adding 25% extra damage to them and taking down 25% health of all the enemies we gotta face. Pretty good. Now here's the thing. Let's see how that progresses over to floor number 3, where things get a little bit tougher. Star, what are you talking about? That's right. It's getting tough. How tough are you? All right. You're eating a bowl of milk without, you're eating a bowl of nails without any milk? What's going on here? How tough are you? Because that's what we're gonna find out. Oh, actually, you know what else I gotta do? I gotta go back to floor number 2. I'll do that in a little bit to claim the lock that we opened up. Totally forgot to do that. No worries, we'll do that. We're gonna activate the same things. Love the patrol cancel, love the opening locks. The turrets are usually pretty easy to avoid. Honestly, the first floor kind of has the most annoying turrets out of them all, but that's all right, that's okay. We're doing just fine, lads and lasses. Let's go and do a little bit of work, and the explosive zombie over here. Let's get a little bit of distance from you. Let's take down the acid melter before he melts us, because the acid melter is the main reason my armor ever really gets destroyed, because that guy, I tell you what, the acid melter can really do a number on you. So as long as we can go ahead and just keep our safe little distance from him, we should be all right. Oh, there's another one! Goodness gracious, they were Siamese twins! They were attached at the hip, bro! What the heck is going on? That's all right, we're doing okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Lord of toxic spewers try, lads, but that's all right. We've come prepared with bullets. And all right, let's make our way through that, which it does give us a lot of radiation. Let's go and take down some of these dudes from a distance. Let's take down the acid melter before anything bad comes of that. Let's go and have you peek your way out of that vent over there, sir, and dodge you a little bit there really quick on the lickety split. Let's throw that over into there. I might need to heal up here in just a jiff after we take a little bit more damage. Let's get the exploder to explode. Boom shakalaka, he has exploded. The riot zombie has angered me. Oh, Let's definitely take down the Slasher before anything bad comes of that. Stab you through the shield. Beautiful, the shield is down. I'll go and use up a little bit of medical supplies, might as well. And actually, dude, I maybe should have like stashed some more backup supplies. I only have 15 medical supplies. Might need to grab some more by the time we go to floor number 4, because I don't know if this is gonna be enough. We're doing, don't get me wrong, we usually, like, you don't usually need as many medical supplies when it's like one of these, like, you know, events is going on, because again, it's just a little bit easier than usual, but like, I just always get sketched out, especially because the boss on this floor, uber annoying. If y'all have ever seen me clear this place out, you know how obnoxious them guys can be. Now, all right, let's go and bring the explosive zombie over this way. Let's get them to explode. Let's kill the riot zombies. Beautiful. They will die a disastrous death. Beautiful for me, disastrous for them. Another stormtrooper. Easy work, man. Stormtroopers got good armor, but they die pretty easy. Slasher, as long as you take him down from a distance, dies pretty easy. If the Slasher gets up close and personal. Oh, that's like the first toxic darter I've seen. I didn't technically see him. I saw his name at the top of the screen because you know what I mean, right? That's the first toxic darter I've seen today. Which honestly, I'm not mad about, dude. The toxic darters are definitely some obnoxious types of dudes. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and take you down right over there. We got an acid melter again. As long as I'm not the one getting melted on, I'm more than happy. Let's go and lure him out while he explodes. And hopefully, well, this might be enough distance where we can just kind of take down the spewer. All right, let's sidestep that a little bit. Oh, he didn't get us a little bit. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to step through that. And take down the stormtrooper while we are out of the range of that. Oh, acid melter definitely take you down. We got the Slasher. Oh, no. Take you down before you get to me. Slashers can dish out a lot of damage if you let them. Let's go ahead and let this guy crawl on out of his little hidey hole and sidestep him a little bit and finish the job. Now we got this final room over here. There's gonna be a ton of turrets. Now with that room over there, bro, I hate you, riot zombies. You are the worst. Oh no, the toxic darter, dude. Guaranteed 40 damage. Literally one of the most obnoxious people I know. But luckily, we can kind of pretty much essentially wall trick him a little bit there. All right, I'm gonna stab you. I need you to put your shield down. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Yeah, that's the room that got locked away. Y'all can see some tough zombies that we managed to avoid, which is very nice. Now here's the thing. We wanna go in, you always wanna shoot this turret on the left because that's an easier turret than the turret on the right. And then you just wanna hug this wall over here, take down this toxic darter. Oh, no, you don't even have to shoot the heavy turrets. You can just take them down easy peasy. Let's take that. Okay, that turret did engage with me a little bit, but that's all right. We'll take him down. We'll take down the screamer. And you can pretty much avoid shooting the 2 heavy turrets, which is pretty nifty if you ask me. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Let's throw full durability AKs because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's boss battle time. Let's see how this goes. Is the boss already 25% down on the health? He is, which means, and we got to be a little bit careful of this, the riot zombies will already be spawning because at 800, 600, 400, and 200 health, this guy spawns in all these various zombies, which is a very obnoxious reality. I tell you what, we just need them though to put their shields down so we can kind of like mow them down safely from a distance. Please, can you put your shield down, guy in the front? Like seriously, you are being like the worst right now, the absolute worst. Okay, you know what? This is getting kind of bad. No. Get a little bit away from there. Beautiful! They put their shields down. We can finally mow them down. I hate those riot zombies with a passion. Y'all literally have no idea how much I despise those things. Always want, whenever he yells, either just, you gotta be out of distance of the yell or you gotta be on the other side of one of these pillars to essentially survive the yell. Let's go and do a little bit more damage to him over here. We're gonna let him do like one more yell over here. We're gonna shoot him one more time and I'm gonna go and really quickly mow down the fetid corpse before he even gets the opportunity. Oh, no. Let's go and get a little bit more extra separation there. I was trying to take him down before he even got too close to me with that stank. He got that stanky breath, you know what I mean? He had the nastiest breakfast burrito of all time. And you know what I'm gonna do over here? Heal up a little bit more. Shoot you a few more times. Let's get that door open over there. Hello, toxic spewer, and lure you over here and take you down safely from a distance. I am stuck in the acid, but whatever, man. All right, now, best way to do this, bring Dr. Dread as close to 200 health as possible, and then essentially we're gonna wait for him to yell one more time. And what we are gonna do now is just absolutely obliterate him and run for the hills, because if you do this right, you don't even have to fight that Slasher. Let's make it right back to floor number 2. Let's go and pick up that stuff that we missed. We'll pick up all the loot at the end of this. All, by the way, don't even worry, don't even stress about that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But we're gonna make our way over here to floor number 2 because we gotta leave the floor to get that Slasher to despawn. Then we can go back and grab the locked room that we missed because we ran by it. Because I mean, that you don't have to grab that room in the middle of the heat of battle. You can kind of like wait, which is nice. So that's exactly what we're doing here for floor 2 too, because I totally forgot to do 2. So we're gonna double back and grab that stuff. And that's gonna be in this room right over here. It does have one protector. It is a toxic spear, which is a little bit more annoying than it usually is, but whatever. With the AK-47, we can take him down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm opening up the lemonade stand bomb. Let's go. And yo, I will happily grab. That's some of those loots over there. And all right, now let's go back to floor number 3. And as you can see, we're doubling back. That slasher just never, like, he just despawns. You don't have to worry about him. Be careful about these turrets when you are doubling back because they don't despawn. They still exist. So if you anger them, they will be angry back. I don't know what else to say. You won't be happy. If they're angry, you won't be happy, long story short. But let's make our way over here where we can get our hands on a little bit better loot. You should be able to get an ATV car battery out of this thing usually. And there we have it. You'll love to see that, especially if you're in the midst of building up your, well, ATV and you need some batteries for it. But now, time to make our way over to flow number 4. And actually, dude, I mean, our armor durability is doing really good. Like, usually whenever I do a bunker bravo run, normally, like, I gotta cycle through at least one set of armor. But this time around, again, because the less health the enemies have, the more damage we're doing. We're able to kill enemies faster before they're able to get to us and hit us and stuff, which is a major plus because that also means our armor survives longer, which means I don't have to use as much to clear this place. Long story short, any way you can upgrade your damage or downgrade the enemy's health, it's just fantastic all around. Like, truly, it has a domino effect that makes your life very nice. And we're gonna go and get our hands on some very nice loot. Over here, as we do the same thing, cancel the patrol, open the locks, activate the safety system, and let's go and kill. Oh, hello, you just spawned in the middle of nowhere. What the heck was that about? That was cheaty, lemon squeezy. What the heck, dude? That was not very nice of you. Let's go and get some of these dudes. We got the riot zombie who is being an absolute menace at the moment, bro. Come on, put that thing down. Put that thing down before I'm stabbing you again. Because if you try to shoot him while the shield's up, yeah, you do no damage. But funnily enough, you can stab the shield. How? I don't know, dude. Some sort of like ancient medieval like knight technique. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, we still got plenty of AK, so I'm not too worried about having enough of that. Love being able to take down the Slash before he gets too close to us. Love taking down the Toxic Darter before he gets that spit off. Because again, the Toxic Darter's obnoxious. Guaranteed 40 damage if they hit you, unless you're hiding behind like a wall or something like that. So definitely something you want to tend to avoid. And you also want to avoid the explosion because that'll kill you and you can't kill the exploder before he explodes. Unless the exploder is above 50 health and you do more than 50 damage, then the exploder will die without exploding, but that's a whole different story. Oh, that was a close one, lads. That was way too freaking close, actually. Yo, get that stank away from me, Mr. Fetid Corpse. All right, beautiful. The air is clearing up. We turned on the freaking fan in the bathroom, and the stank is cleared up. All right, disaster avoided. And let's go and cause a disaster for the zombies over here. We got another slasher. Oh, no, dude. Actually, I want nothing to do with any of these dudes. And I'm gonna barrel through there and try to get through that cloud of gas because we still want to be making good time throughout all this. I only got 9 medikits left, which is like slightly sketchy, but I think we should be all right. But like if we start getting down in the dumps when it comes to medical supplies, could get bad. Just gotta make sure that we continue avoiding all the damage that we possibly can, using any using like our healing ability when we can. Bro, why, man? At least, listen, I've definitely gone through bunker bravo runs where there are more riot zombies than this, but like, this is still too many. You know what? Anything greater than 0, too many riot zombies. Beautiful. We put the shield down. Makes my life much better. Let's go and open up this doorway over here. What do we got over here? Screamer. Nice. We love the Screamer. As the most, we can take them down from a distance and the riot zombie before the shield goes up because they all die pretty quick. They don't have too much health. You don't even have to worry about them really reaching you. Let's go and make sure the Toxic Spear doesn't reach us either. Side stuff from the Toxic Spears always like to spit first, so as soon as they get close, just make sure you sidestep that a little bit. Let's get the exploder to explode and kill the babies. There you go. They are nice and done. The explosive zombie will also be doing the boom boom. Yeah, but he does not create babies. He just creates explosion. He's living a simple life. And let's go and take down the Toxic Darter. Let's go and sidestep this stuff a little bit. We got another Toxic Darter here to take down, another Slasher that we will also take down before the going gets too tough. The heavy turret's doing some damage to us, but luckily, no grenades were shot at us. Stormtrooper here. Fetid Corpse that we got to worry about as long as he doesn't get too close. I already got a little bit too close. That's all right. While we wait for that to clear. I mean, nah, never mind. It already cleared. I was going to say, while we wait for it to clear. Nah, not even worth it, man. We can just come back for that. Anyways, Riot Zombie here. Bro, you're the worst. Why you got to do me like that, man? But we're making really good time here. I'm going to stab you through your shield. Yeet! We're jousting, bro. Medieval style. And I guess great opportunity here to throw another IK over here in the backup slot. Yeah. And beautiful. Mow you down. We got about 2 zombies left that we got to face with. Or 3, I should say. We're going to have 4, I should say. We're going to have the Toxic Spewer Darter. I don't know, man. He's toxic. Long story short, he's toxic. crawling out of that vent. We still got 2 more at the end of this hallway we gotta take down. Also surprised we haven't really faced any juggernauts either. I may have jinxed it. We might face one here. No, just another riot zombie. Yeah, no juggernauts either, which is kind of surprising because usually, I mean, we do face one. But hey, I'm not complaining, man. Making my life a little bit easier. And let's just go and stab the riot zombie through the shield one more time. He's got 4 health left because my stabbing did a critical damage. Ow, stop hitting me, dude. Not nice. Can you put that down? All right, I'm gonna stab you. Beautiful. Get stabbed, son. And when we go to this final room and the final boss of Bunker Bravo, we definitely want to make sure that we go ahead and have some full durability AKs in our arsenal. We want to go and activate these 2 things right away so this room does not explode too quickly. And we want to get to mowing down the cocoon. And as long, you don't want to get too close. Obviously, if any of these babies get, you know, thrown at you by the cocoon, you want to step out of the way. But otherwise, long story short, just let the, welcome to the Motown Mowdown, baby. Mow him down. And easy peasy lemon squeezy, just like that. You don't want to get too close because if you get about here, if you start hugging the cocoon, he will fart and it will smell bad. So bad that it will damage you, which is not good. You do not want to get damaged by anything here. You know what you do want though? That loot from the secret room because it's pretty freaking good in this floor, a little bit better than the other few. Because I mean, hey, the loot tends to get a little bit better because you got to go through, I mean, to get to floor number 4, you got to clear number 3. To get to 3, you got to clear number 2. You know, so it only makes sense that the loot gets better the further you go down and boom! That's what I'm talking about, a guaranteed gas cylinder, which is also a component that you are going to need for your ATV building and also other components and potentially future building down the line, especially with the settlement and all that jazz that is going on, which by the way, ladies and gentlemen, as I did say, all right, I did not forget, I don't have short-term memory loss, except I do. I literally have goldfish memory, man. It's kind of bad sometimes, but don't worry, I did remember, I did not forget about the fact that I got an update teaser for y'all about the very next update coming very soon to the last day on Earth that I will unveil in just a jiffy, because first I gotta unveil the loot that we got from some of these chests over here. So without further ado, let's see what we got, and it's pretty good. This first one usually tends to get you some factory parts and some carbon composites, nice for upgrading weapons and stuff like that. Besides that, a few other things, nothing super crazy outside of those, some decent stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Boom! Even more of the car batteries. Love the high-tech components and love some of the factory parts, but besides that, again, nothing super crazy. Obviously good parts, cogs, rubber, some electronic circuits and whatnot, but then we make our way over here and boom! It gets even better than a sweater. We got 4 steel plates, 3 high-tech components, another gas cylinder, which I'll go ahead and grab. I'll come back for a lot of the stuff, by the way. Whatchamacallit, more factory parts, more carbon composites. We even got a little bit of acid here. A landmine, which you can have a lot of fun with, trust me when I say that. And a bunch of other stuff that we will go ahead and return for as well. Just my inventory is a little bit full at the moment, and you know what? That's okay. That's all right. Because we got about 2 days till this place does respawn, and we gotta go and get some more urgent matters like the update teaser for, well, the very next update. So without further ado, boom! What y'all are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, was shared by the developers of Last Day on Earth with the caption, "Hello, survivors." Let's talk a little bit about our most immediate plans. We are currently finishing up on the update that will introduce a few very cool features to our game. We're confident you'll appreciate their usefulness. We won't give out any details just yet, but everything's almost ready for the release. Follow the news and have a good week. Star, what the heck are they talking about? They're talking about the very next update coming to Last Day on Earth, an update that we've seen a ton of teasers for. I've been covering all those teasers throughout the last few videos. Make sure y'all go in and check those out. But long story short, a ton of teasers that specifically relate to none other than the settlement, which makes sense because if y'all follow me over to Act number 2, we are currently waiting on an update that it will introduce Chapter 2 to Act number 2. It only makes sense that you know, has to do with what we've been seeing. And all the teasers we've been seeing, there's 2 main teasers we've seen. All right, one category of teasers has been like workbenches and stuff for our settlement, pretty much. And the other category, we've only seen 1 teaser about this, was mercenaries, or somehow the ability like to hire people to help us out, assumingly for the settlement and maybe beyond. Now, will this update contain both of those things? Will this update contain only one, or will this update contain both in multiple chapters? Maybe chapter 2, which will have to do with building all these workbenches and stuff, and then chapter 3, which will then have to do with, you know, recruiting people for our settlement, which makes sense because it's a settlement. A settlement is a group of people, man. One person doesn't run a settlement. A settlement is a conglomeration of survivors, and that lines up with about what we're seeing. Because if you think about it this way, right? Chapter 2 is called Building Out. Building out doesn't sound like something you do by hiring people. Building out sounds like something you do by building workbenches that you would then use to build out your base and stuff like that. And then if I had to guess, I think chapter 3 right after that's gonna come in the form of like, you know, recruitment or like gathering survivors or something like that. And especially there's a lot of credence to this theory because of all the room in the settlement that is not even currently yet used. Now here's the thing, another teaser was shared that makes things even more interesting. Boom! This was shared by the developers of Last Day on Earth. These 3 images with the caption, idea, sketch, model, implementation in the game. How long do you think this path can take? And what y'all are seeing on your screen is 3 separate images of the same thing. What kind of like similar to teasers that we've seen in the form of some sort of a workbench that applies to, that looks like it's gonna be a workbench that we have to build over in the settlement. This one has what appears to be like, I don't know, man. There's a lot going on with this thing, but it appears like there's some giant rocks and some sort of like press, like a hydraulic press or something like that. And you feed something into the press and then it kind of like spits out resources or something like that. Whatever it does though, it looks like this creates like some sorts, like it looks like those rocks are used along with like that crank over there to like press things in between those 2 plates. There's a bucket of like, I can't tell if that's like sawdust or sand or what the heck's going on. Some sort of like feeder that feeds things into the bench. You got like what appears to be like a fuel valve or a fuel cabinet potentially for the hydraulics or something like that. I don't know. And then also, you can also see like leaning up against this thing a few like big old boards. I wonder if those boards are like concrete slabs or something like that. And this is somehow like creating like slabs of concrete that we could use throughout the settlement. But that's not the only interesting thing, because you know what else is very interesting about all this? Maybe this is like, you know, a cement mixer or something like that, or cement slabs. I'm not entirely sure. I ain't no cementologist, all right? But definitely another workbench that appears to feed into this kind of idea that we're going to be able to build new workbenches in the settlement, and those will be producing new resources, and those new resources will be put towards the settlement and potentially other things, and building new things in the settlement. Maybe finally the repair station. Would love to see that. I think we all would. But the very interesting part about this is that all of these workbenches appear like they are going to be settlement focused and settlement centric, right? So that's where things get a bit more interesting, because in this image, this is an in-game image. This is the first in-game image of these workbenches that we've seen, and this actually reveals a little bit more than what the workbench will look like in the game. You know what? This reveals that wherever this workbench gets placed, you are going to be able to build with conventional walls, with wooden floors, with wooden walls. And here's the thing, our base is already so crowded, I don't think that the Last Day on Earth devs want to add even more workbenches that we need to put down over at our home base. And it only makes sense the settlement being an extension of our home base is somewhere that, you know, especially if these are workbenches that we got to use for building supplies for the settlement, it only makes sense that they get placed over in the settlement as well. And that's where things get a bit more interesting, because I think in this chapter 2 called Building Out, we're going to be able to place these workbenches in our settlement. And as you can see, there's wood. The wooden floors, like wooden buildings, like the types of base that we would build over in our normal base. It looks like we'll be able to build something similar over here in our settlement as well. Star, so what are you saying? What I'm saying is it appears to me like chapter 1 was focused around building some of these main headquarter type buildings over on this side of the map, but I think they left a lot of room in the map for a very specific reason. I think the developers of Last Day on Earth left a lot of room over on this side of things, because this is where we are going to be able to build similar to how we build on our home base, you know, back over here at our base we've been living in for what, 5 years. I think it's gonna be something similar where we'll be able to build, you know, similar to that, build various buildings and hopefully put down like chests and stuff like that, which would be huge because we could get expanded storage and whatnot, and also be able to put down these workbenches. So that's kind of why this is a big deal, and it's not just a preview of a workbench, but also the placement of this workbench on wooden floors and all the hinting of these workbenches being settlement focused and settlement centric is actually kind of huge, because what this is doing, especially with the title of the chapter called Building Out, it seems like we'll be able to build out our base by actually building on this side of the map and also building workbenches that will help us build out the base. So there's a lot going on. Hopefully we'll also get some functionality for these various buildings and whatnot that we have built so far. I've said the word build so many times, I'm forgetting the freaking meaning of it, but definitely a lot going on that has me very excited, especially because the developer said that this update is going to be coming very soon. And I mean, right now I've been doing a pretty good job of keeping up with, you know, grabbing all the spark plugs and whatnot to build the settlement. And right now we're about on the edge of finishing up this chapter. And usually, at least so far for what we've seen for the updates, like you know, the devs have been kind of prompt in like releasing the next chapter after the first, like people start to complete the whatever one that they're on, which is interesting because to me that makes it seem like, you know, since I'm about to finish up this, I've been doing a pretty good job keeping up with things. A lot of other people are probably starting to wrap up this chapter as well. I feel like others, or it might be time for the next chapter to get introduced via this update. And again, all these things that I've been saying, and I think chapter 2 is gonna have to do with kind of building out bases and like building out walls and stuff like that over on this side of the base, building up those workbenches. And then honestly, if they said they're adding in a few cool features into the update, I could totally see multiple chapters being added to Act 2. And again, I think the way that just makes so much sense to me, chapter 2, building out, introduces the concept of building, you know, like building out our current base, building up these workbenches, building up new buildings, right? Just via the form of like walls and conventional walls that we place. And then I could totally see chapter 3 being added as well, and that one having to do with recruiting survivors and whatnot for our base. And maybe heck, even like chapter 4 having to do with like base defense or something like that. Because I feel like a base defense focused chapter would also make a lot of sense. It'd be pretty cool, especially if we get like some loot from successfully defending our base. And especially if we could hire people in chapter 3 to then help us defend the base in chapter 4. That'd also be cool to literally get to go to battle alongside people. So I don't know, a lot of exciting things happening. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section and down below, because I would absolutely love to hear y'all's thoughts on this. Now this is all coming together and the latest teasers. And of course, do not forget to make sure to subscribe with that notification bell, because as soon as new information does come out, I'll be keeping y'all in the loop about the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth and what else is coming. And of course, as soon as the updates themselves do come out, it's gonna be time for us to have a little bit of fun, ladies and gentlemen. But with that said and with that done, that's gonna start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.